Good morning friends, this is Dhaneshwar Shinde. Welcome to my channel Shinde's Chemistry Mastermind. So here in this video we come with some important bits which is very expected in NEET as well as in IIT main examinations. So let's see friend what these bits are. So see in first bit, okay, now hybridization involved in complex. Okay, the complex is given here. The name of the complex is tetracyanonickelate second ion. So tetracyanonickelate second ion. They are asking the type of hybridization. What they are asking? Type of hybridization. So how can we know the type of hybridization? So before going to solve these all concepts, I already explained in my previous video the Werner's theory, inner and outer orbital complexes. So you have to study properly in conceptual way, and then only you are going to solve these questions. So here the hybridization in every complex compound is depend upon central metal atom. So here the central metal atom in nickel is a central metal atom, okay, and 4 Cn minus ligands are attached to this nickel. Okay, nickel is a central metal atom. 4 ligands, cyanide ligands are attached to this nickel. So now see friends, nickel, okay, +2 oxidation state is there. So how can you know +2 oxidation state? Why? Because here 2 minus charge is given. So here the 2 minus means the primary valency, indicating the primary valency, so that the nickel have the oxidation state +2. It loses 2 electrons. So here now in d orbital, okay, the remaining electrons are 3d8 and 4s 0 and 4p 0. Okay, so this is the structure of nickel +2 ion. Right now, okay, if we discuss about the hybridization, right? So here in d orbital we have 6, 7, 8. So remaining, okay, 2 digits are there. Remaining 2 digits are there. So in these 2 digits, lone pair of electrons are there, and remaining 3 digits, okay, there are pair of electrons are there. 3, okay, pairs of electrons are there. Now see, in presence of strong field ligand. Strong field ligand means, okay, cyanide here is the ligand which is strong field ligand. So in presence of strong field ligand, so the pairing takes place in 3d orbital. So here the 3d orbital is there and pairing takes place, okay, in presence of, okay, cyanide ion. So here these electrons jumps to this side. Okay, so here in d 1d orbital, okay, 1s orbital and 2 p orbitals, right, involved in the hybridization. So this type of hybridization type is dsp2 hybridization. Okay, what is the type of hybridization? dsp2 hybridization is present in nickel. Okay, so here the correct answer is dsp2 hybridization. So our answer is C. Right? Now we go to next question. The geometry and magnetic behavior of the complex tetracarbonyl nickelate are, right? So they are asking 2 questions here. The complex is given. What they are asking? Geometry and magnetic behavior of the complex. So here geometry means shape, the shape of the complex compound, and magnetic behavior. 2 questions are there. So we have to know tetracarbonyl nickel, the shape and magnetic behavior. So let's see here. Here also central metal atom is nickel. Okay, central metal atom is nickel, and now if we discuss about the shape, so nickel bonded with 4 carbonyls. Okay, so here the structure of this tetracarbonyl nickelate is tetrahedral. What is the structure? Tetrahedral structure. So here tetrahedral structure is there, and now in presence of okay, CO is a strong field ligand. CO means what? Carbonyl. Carbonyls are ligands which are very strong field ligands. So due to these strong field ligands, pairing takes place. So here the pairing takes place, so that here in nickel, okay, 3D earlier we discussed 3D8. So the pairing takes place. Pairing takes place. So here the pairing takes place in presence of, okay, CO, in presence of carbonyl. So that's why, okay, in tetracarbonyl nickelate the shape is tetrahedral shape, and okay, now and the magnetic behavior is, now paired electrons are there, all the electrons are paired, so that these electrons are called diamagnetic. What we call it? Diamagnetic in nature. Diamagnetic means when the pair of electrons are there, there is no, okay, repel or no attraction in between the electrons. So no attraction between these electrons, so that the nature of these magnetic property is called diamagnetic. So here unpaired electrons are not present, okay, due to strong field ligand, okay, in nickel, so that the shape is, right, the shape is tetrahedral, and the magnetic nature is diamagnetic. So the tetrahedral shape and diamagnetic is the nature. So this one is the correct answer. So answer is now B. Right? Now we go to third question. The number of geometrical isomers for, okay, diamino dichloroplatinate. So this is a very important compound which so many questions came in NEET exams. The compound name is, okay, diamino dichloroplatinate. So the number of geometrical isomers are, how many geometrical isomers are present? So here if you draw the structure, so the central metal atom is platinum, right? This is cis and this is trans. So cis and trans structures are there. So okay, the number of geometrical isomers. So if we discuss here, so the structure of this diamino dichloroplatinate is, now the structure is quite planar, okay, and this structure have two types of isomers, cis isomer and trans isomer. So here in cis isomers, these ligands, the same, okay, type of ligands are, okay, arranged in a parallel position, whereas in trans position, okay, the same type of ligands are, okay, opposite to each other. So this is called cis and trans forms of the complex compound. So this type of isomerism is called geometrical isomerism. So here in this example we have two types of isomers, one is cis and one is trans. So here the answer is D. Okay, answer is D. So we have to write like this, D. Okay, so why? Because in this compound we have cis isomer and trans isomer. So we have two types of isomers, cis and trans. That's why the answer is D. Now go to next question. Okay, fourth one. Which of the following ligand is expected to be bidenate ligand? So in Werner's theory, we discussed about ligands. So what do you mean by ligand? So ligands are electron donors. So it donates electrons to central metal atom. So here ligands are several types. Okay, monodenate ligands, bidenate ligands, polydenate ligands, and okay, ambident ligands. So these are the types of ligands. So here some of the examples are given. They are asking which type of ligand? Bidenate ligand or bidentate ligand. So here in bidentate ligand means here okay, two atoms are ions giving electron to metal atom. Okay, two atoms are ions of each ligand giving electrons to okay, central metal atom. So here we have to identify this bidenate ligand. So first one is okay, methylamine. This is the example is what this methylamine is there. Okay. Second one is cynomethane is there. Next bromine is there and the oxalate ion is there. What is this? Oxalate ion. Okay, this is bromine, this is cynomethane, and this is methylamine. So here the four okay options are there. Which one is correct option here? So we have to know that bidenate means okay, two pairs of electrons are donated by this ligand to the metal atom. So here if you see the oxalate ion, in oxalate ion okay, C double bond O and C double bond O is the oxalate ion. So here two oxygens are okay, ready to give electrons to the metal atom. So here in oxalate ion only it is possible to okay, donate two pairs of electrons okay, by oxygen ions, so that this oxalate ion is okay, which type of ion? Bidenate ligand or bidenate ion. Okay, so the correct answer is D. So we have to write D here, right? So this is bidenate ligand. Next we go to fifth one, shape and hybridization of okay, pentacarbonyl iron. What's the name? Pentacarbonyl iron. So here in pentacarbonyl iron they are asking shape and hybridization. So how to know the shape and hybridization? So see here the central metal atom is iron. Okay, central metal atom is iron. So if you see here in iron the hybridization is concerned. So iron okay, Z is equal to 26. Okay, Z is equal to 26. There is a no charge of ion okay, here in the given complex. So here the oxidation state of iron is 0. Right? Now here how many ligands are present here? 5 ligands are present here with okay, iron. So here if we write here like this 3D 4s and 4p, right? 3D 4s and 4p. So the oxidation state, now the iron has 0 oxidation state, then 3D6 4s2 right? So here how many carbonyls are there? 5 carbonyls are there. So here 3D6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 6. So here 4s is now 0, right? So here if we discuss the hybridization, so in presence of carbonyl, so here carbonyl is a strong field ligand. What is this? Strong field ligand. So due to strong field ligand, pairing takes place. So here the pairing takes place. So pairing takes place and we remains here D2. Okay, D2. sp3, dsp3, dsp3 is the hybridization type. So here now the hybridization type is dsp3, and if we discuss the structure is, now here the structure is iron, okay, attached with 5 carbonyls, attached with 5 carbonyls. So here the structure is trigonal bipyramidal. Structure is trigonal bipyramidal. So here the structure trigonal bipyramidal, and the hybridization is, okay, hybridization is, okay, dsp3 hybridization, dsp3 hybridization. So here, okay, identify this option: octahedral sp3d2, square planar sp3d, trigonal bipyramidal dsp3, and square pyramidal sp3d2. So here, which one is correct? Okay, C is the correct answer. So we have to write like this: C. Okay. So based upon this only, we have to discuss all these concepts. So okay. Now in next video we discuss more about, okay, quantitative chemistry and important bits. Thank you very much.